Okay, how's everybody doing today? Welcome to the channel. We're going to be doing something different today. I'm going to be talking to you, and we're going to be using these things that you see laid out here. We're going to be using some black nails. We're going to be doing some stamping on them, so we need a stamper, we need a stamping plate. We're going to use this design. We're going to need some stamping gel, and we're going to use this color to go over the black nail, and then we're going to stamp them with this black polish with this design on top of them. And this is the scraper that we're going to scrape the stamping polish off of the plate with. So let's get started. Now first off, we're not going to stamp every one of these nails. We're going to pick out a few accent nails, and those are the ones that we're going to stamp. Okay, so I've selected these 4 nails for my project because they're going to fit the fingers that I want my accent nails to be. Some of them have these little burrs on them. We're going to see that. We're going to take that off of there. Now you don't have to have this tool to take those off. Of course, you can just use a little sanding block. Should get it right off. There we go. It's really all you need. I just grabbed that little tool because I had it right here. I know everybody doesn't have that. Even a nail file would get these off just as good. Just want to smooth that out. And we're going to want to get this dust out of our way. Okay. Now we can get our paint onto them. We're going to be using this Meet Across Professional. It's just a very inexpensive gel color you can get on eBay. That's where I got this one. Excuse the band-aid, everybody. I had a little accident. I scraped my finger, and it looks better with the band-aid than without it. So okay, just want to cover it pretty good. That looks pretty good to me. Kind of get that tip also. Okay, I see I missed a little spot. I'm going to catch that. I'm going to put it in the light for a little while, let it dry. And I'm going to go on ahead and cover the rest of these. I'll give these a second coat just to make the color really come through. I'm going ahead and give a second coat to all of them. While our nails are drying, I just wanted to say this brand is really good. Don't be afraid to try it. They have a lot of colors to choose from, and they work really well. They spread well, they dry well, and they don't chip and peel like a lot of the more expensive ones do that I've tried. You can get these for less than $2 a bottle, so it's a very good deal. Now comes the fun part of stamping on the design. If you've ever done any nail stamping with regular polishes, you're probably frustrated because when you put the polish on it, before you can scrape it off of here, it starts to dry almost immediately. Well, with these gel paints, they won't dry until you put them under this light. So that's what we're going to be using today. It's a stamping gel, and we're going to use it in black. And also this one I got on eBay for a really good price. I think it works pretty good. I haven't tried any other ones. If y'all have tried some other ones that work better than this one, gets better results, please leave me a comment and let me know. I would like to try some different ones, but I don't want to buy a bunch of them. If y'all know that there's a better one out there, just let me know. I would definitely like to try it. Okay, these are done curing. You might notice that they're a little sticky, a little tacky, but they are cured. These gel polishes, a lot of them when they dry, they are tacky, but they're designed that way because you're going to be laying on some extra layers of this paint or of the top coat or a design, and they're designed this way to make everything stick together. So don't think that they're not cured. They are. We're going to give it a little test, and I'll just show you that it actually is cured even though it's tacky. I'll try to move it with this pointed tool, and you can see, I'm applying a lot of pressure and it is not coming up at all. It is cured. It's on there. So now we can go on ahead and stamp our design onto it. Okay, like I said, we're going to be using this design. So let's go on ahead and apply some of this gel on here. It's pretty thick now. It's going to take a little squeezing to get it out. But I think that's enough right there. So let's wipe that down. Okay, that looks good. It looks like there's a little extra line right there. Let's see if we can get that out. Yeah, I think I like that better. Okay. Now let's try to pick up our design. Okay, it picked it up good. I'm just going to set that right onto the nail. Push the nail into the design. Pick it right back up. And it worked. So we're going to dry it. We're going to cure it in the light. While that's curing, I'm going to wipe off this stamper because I want to start with some fresh paint for the next nail that I stamp. And I'm going to use some alcohol and just a little piece of paper towel. I cut out several of these paper towels into this size, and I can use these for all kind of applications in this little nail painting scenario. So I'm going to put a little alcohol on here and wipe this off. It should come right off. And the good thing about the paper towel, these are some sparkle paper towels. They don't have hardly any lint in them. So that's very good for this. I'm not going to have that lint left behind on my stamper. And I don't want the alcohol on there either, so I'm going to dry it off with a fresh little piece of paper towel here. That looks pretty good. Okay. I'm going to add a little more of my paint onto my stamper. There's no need to clean the stamper out because it's not dry. Like I said, the gel is not going to dry unless it's under the light. So I'm going to add a little more to it. And I'm just going to simply repeat the process that I did for the other one. Try to scrape it off without having any extra lines in it. Pick up the design. It looks pretty good to me. And I'm going to try to do all of my chevrons, that's what we call this little design here, chevrons, in the same direction. I don't want to have some going that way and some going this way. I want them to all be in the same direction. So just simply press it in. Take it off, and there you go. There you have it. And I'm just going to continue with this with my other two nails, and I'll meet you back. So if you've ever been frustrated with stamping art and you just love to get those designs, but you couldn't because the paint kept drying out too fast, you really should try this with the gels because it is totally different. I mean, you can really get some good results with this without the frustration. I hope you'll try it. Try not to smear your stamper on your nail or on your plate. Try to set it down and pick it up. Don't smear it. Remember to clean your stamper each time before you go back into the plate, because if you don't, you'll end up with this. So make sure your designs don't get crossed up. Always wipe that stamper off before you go back into the plate. When you're spreading your paint, try to apply even pressure. Sometimes just using a different cord will help too. I know sometimes I change these cords. Sometimes they get old and they just need a fresh edge. An old credit cord will work just fine. Now once you're done stamping your nails, go on ahead and get some alcohol on your little paper towel there and clean your plate really well. You want to get down into those indentions because that's what makes the design nice and crisp. So get that cleaned up really good so it'll be ready to go for your next project. Okay, all 4 of them are stamped. You can tell I got some of them off center a little bit. See that? You learn from my mistakes. That's why they make these stampers clear, some of them. You see that? They're made like that to help you, guide you where you're placing your pattern onto your nail. Obviously, I didn't use that. So this is about learning, so we learned something there. But I think it still came out good, and I don't think it's going to make a huge difference as far as how it's going to look when it's being worn. I think it's still going to look really good. So I'm going to top coat these. It's the Meet Across No Wipe top coat. It dries very good. It's not sticky at all when it dries. Some of them are sticky, the top coats, and you have to wipe them with some special product, but I don't really like those. I like this one because you don't have to wipe it, and it's just a nice hard clear top coat. Also inexpensive, bought on eBay, probably less than $2. It is a small bottle, but it lasts a really long time. I just want to show you what the top coat looks like going on. I hope y'all can see these. They're so pretty when they're top coated, especially. Goes on easy. Really nice finish. So inexpensive too. Alright. Y'all may be wondering, those nails were black. Why didn't she just stamp them with the pink? Why did she paint them pink and then stamp them black? Because the pink is not a stamping gel. The black one I had is a stamping gel. So that should answer that question. These will not stamp alike. You really need stamping gel. for those stamping plates. You can try it with this, but you're not going to get the same result. You're going to fight with that and you're not going to be happy. This is going to be a lot easier and a lot better results. Trust me, I've tried it. Now when these come out from under the light, I'll put them in there for 60 seconds. You're going to want to lightly touch them and just be sure that they are cured. If there's any little sticky, go on ahead and put them back under the light. This one is cured, so I don't need to put it back under the light. I'm going ahead and check the rest of them and see if any of them are kind of sticky. What I'll do is put them back under the light for another 60 seconds, and that should take care of it. But this one is fine. I'm going to check the others now. Okay, see, out of all 4 of those, this is the only one that came out a little sticky. You might be able to see how my finger's kind of catching on it. It's a little rough right there, but it's just a little sticky. It's not cured all the way. So what I'm going to do is put it back under the light for another 60 seconds, and we'll be good to go on that one also. I'm sure that'll take care of it. So I'm going to top coat these with that, and I'll meet you back with them on to show you what the finished nail set looks like. Okay guys, that's them. What do you think about them? Wasn't that much effort to make a really pretty set of nails, was it? I love them, and I've gotten a lot of compliments wearing this design right here. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. I'm going to have some more videos coming down the pipeline for you, so stay tuned.